Well, Matt, it was a tough game on Saturday, and you've had a week's training following the game. Following the game on Saturday with no midweek game. You said on Saturday you were pleased with that. Is that still the reaction after being able to get a good week's training in?
Yes, definitely, and I think it goes to show you what not just me but a lot of managers say is you can't really judge pre-season, and you can't really look too much into performances and results, because that was a totally different game on Saturday to anything that we played against or faced in pre-season, because of that pre-season mentality and the concerns over minutes and injury prevention, etc., etc. So suddenly you're into the thick of it, and it was a real good battle, two good sides, and yeah, as you say, there was no love lost on the pitch. Not over the line, but in a good way. That was a really competitive game, and when you've got two teams chomping at the bit, first game of the season, whether you're home or away, like I've said in the interview I did last week, doesn't matter whether you think you're playing one of the top teams or you think you're playing one of the bottom teams. They're all going to be extremely tough in these first 10 games, and Saturday proved that. And so it's important, you don't get beat on that first day, just like we did in injury time last year. So to have a hard-fought, well-earned point and put a point on the board already is certainly a good start for us.
It was a difficult game, particularly in the first half, because we saw Ben Goodliff and Will Randall have to go off injured. What's been the news with them this week?
Yeah, it was disappointing, as we touched on after the game, just making the substitutions too forced upon, only leaving you one more opportunity to make your subs in the second half, which was a little bit frustrating and probably not ideal. But yeah, Ben's pretty sore, to be honest, with his knee, and he's gone for a scan. We're just waiting for the results on that. And then Will Randall suffered quite a bad dead leg as well, but Will's got every chance, I think, of returning very soon. We're going to see how he is for training tomorrow and potentially the game Saturday. So yeah, disappointing to lose them both in the first half, because both are doing so well and both big players for us. But yeah, we'll see how they go over the next few days.
And with those two changes, the draw was actually in the end a good result, with two such influential players going off before half time. It could have been unsettling.
Yeah, exactly, and disappointed with the goal, of course. The way we conceded it from a long throw, because I didn't feel, especially in the first half, I didn't feel they opened up or caused us any problems at all. They had a little bit more pressure and one or two chances second half, but the goal was certainly disappointing to concede. And like you say, you feel on the ascendancy, you feel in a good place. You feel like you're on top, and then you have to lose two key players like that. It certainly changes the options that you've got for trying to freshen things up and make your tweaks as the game goes on, especially in the first game of the season.
Now, looking ahead this week, and there was another fairly full-blooded game like ours up in the Bradford Doncaster game. We go to Doncaster on Saturday. It looks as though there wasn't a great deal given or taken in that game either. How do you view looking forward to Saturday's game now? Have you watched their Bradford game yet?
Of course, yeah. We've done our preparation as always. So we watched some of their pre-season games. Got a lot of their pre-season games actually, as well as the Bradford game. So yeah, we're fully equipped for Doncaster and some of the good players that they've got. But yeah, Bradford was certainly, as you say, two teams right at the first day of the season, no different to us. I think 19,000 there as well. So the atmosphere would have been electric, and emotions would have been running high. And it was certainly a game that looked like another competitive one. But they defended very well second half and got good organisation, good shape, and were well worthy of keeping the clean sheet and getting the point with everything Bradford were trying to throw at them.
And relegated last season back to League Two, their first home league game of the season. They're going to be wanting to make a statement in front of their home supporters about the desire to get back to League One as quickly as possible.
Of course, the disappointment of last season, and it's a big game for them. Their first one at home, as you say, in League Two, and they're trying to draw a line under last season, and not winning too many games, and obviously getting relegated at home. So they'll need their supporters on side. I'm sure they'll be looking for a quick start against us and really trying to get the crowd with them for the start of this new campaign. A big club for the division, a big ground, and there'll be a decent atmosphere there, I'm sure. But we're used to this now. We're used to going to these type of places and certainly standing up for the fight as well, and then getting our game going off the back of that. So it's another good game for us. It's a big test, second game of the season, but it's one we're certainly looking forward to.
I was just going to say exactly the same thing. Must be really looking forward to a trip to one of nominally one of the division's big clubs, big stadium. Doncaster Saturday, and then, although we won't be talking about it much yet, Milton Keynes on Tuesday, another big stadium, and big stadium that's hosted a women's Euro semi-final recently. So it's the sort of grounds you want to be playing in.
Of course, yeah, that's why we were so happy to get promoted. We did so well in the National League, and now you came up into League Two, and we've equipped ourselves so well last season. Got so many good results at big grounds, if you like, on the road last year against big clubs. Doncaster are no different to them, and hopefully we can continue what we've been doing and really impose ourselves and put in another good performance and get another good result.
And so apart from Ben and Will, we've already mentioned, squad already being likely to be fully used. Any other worries for Saturday, or is everybody else fit and looking forward to it?
No, yeah, as I say, Goody won't be fit for the weekend. Will's got every chance. Rest, yeah, all fully fit and ready to go.
Well, we wish you well up there, Matt, and we'll see you after the game on Saturday, and hope it goes well.
Brilliant. Cheers, Tony. Thanks a lot.
Okay.